Well, I don't know how it's going to go. I never know how it's going to go, but I got up. It's 5 after 12. I don't know. I thought it was earlier than that, but I don't know. I'm losing track of time. I got up. I was like 6:30 when I got up this morning, or 5:30, somewhere around there. I got a couple of hours sleep. I feel I did. Maybe I did. Because I had the hypnic jerk. You doze, you go out and you're sleeping for a few minutes. Then you come back like this. You start doing just what you were doing before you fell asleep. Hypnic jerk. Hypnotic jerk. It puts you in a hypnotic state, and then you jerk back into reality, Hypnotic state. Then you jerk back. Hypnotic jerk from long COVID. I got it. And I got it bad. Because I am narcoleptic and I have apnea. I'm being murdered right in front of your eyes, people. If you were looking at me before I got COVID and what I look like now, I was out doing roofs before I had COVID. Now I can't even get off the couch. Took its toll on me. I'm heading towards, I was real strong. Like a weak person, they'd have to put in some type of an incubator, help them breathe and all that stuff, where I was coughing it out. Take a deep breath. I'm fighting it. I'm fighting long COVID for 260, 70 days now, somewhere around. COVID-19 ended on the 8th of December. And I've had from the 8th of December of 2023. And ever since then, I've had pneumonia. Can't reach in my nose. You can hear it. You can hear me all stuffed up. The only way I can unstuff it is with this EPOV face vibrator I bought. Face and scalp vibrator. That's what this is. And people can use it for other things too, but I don't. This is what I use it for, okay? Void the near occasions of sin. Avoid, so it don't go below my belly button. You got what I mean. Okay, so anyways, this is how I started out. Like this. Oh, man. Okay, now it's on low right now. You got it on low. There's 3 speeds these EPOVs are. And this is an invention, man. It's got to be discovered for reflexology, because I'm going over all the reflexology points and some the acupuncture points. Their main places you vibrate them instead of penetrating them with a needle. I can't stand needles. That's why I was never a druggie. I never was a druggie. I can't stand needles. I got hit in the arm when I was polio shot. I don't know, 3rd grade somewhere. They put that needle in my arm, and it hurt, man. And they put it deep into the muscle, let that juice go, and oh my God. Oh, I was in agony. And I hated needles after that. Every time I see a needle, I don't want any part of it, I still have to, when I get my blood drawn and stuff, I still have to go through that, but they put it through the vein right in the middle of my arm, and I can't feel it going in or coming out, so that don't bother me. So you get the gist. So it depends on who's doing it. I had a girl that was just becoming a nurse. I went up, she was working for the VA. She was a student nurse. And she was going to try to draw blood out of my shoulder. She was looking for a vein in my shoulder. I says, why are you looking for a vein in my shoulder? There's one right here in my arm. She's poking the needle in and out, close to 9 times, 7 to 9 times, somewhere around there it was. It was up above 7. I said, what are you doing? I'm trying to find the vein. There's a vein. And I go, get it out of here. Get her out of here. I don't want her taking my blood anymore. Well, they sent somebhi else in, phlebotomist or whatever it was, instead of the student working on me, because I'm a veteran. And they had to let the students work on you under supervision of a doctor. And that's the care you get. Practice care. You don't get quality care. We get $71 billion to go to Mars to see if they got water, but we can't give the veterans what they need. Risk their life, lost body parts. We got to take the crumbs from the table. Your veterans, you got to take care of your veterans. And take care of their hospitals and give the people that work in them a fair wage. You know, they're always getting the cheapest. You'll find all kinds of doctors working for the VA from overseas because they'll work for $15,000, $20,000 a year, and you pay their tax. I mean their insurances. That right there is what's the big expense for a doctor. Those darn insurances. Why are they up so high? Because here's what happens. A guy okay, so here, I don't know. I'm going to tell you what happens because I know it does because I experienced it. I'm going to shut this off because it's distracting me from my thought. I can't do too many things. That's what I'm going to find out. That you do too many things and then you forget what you were going to say. And that's what I just did. Darn it. Darn it. I'll think about it here. Just give me I'm not going to sit here and think in front of you. I got some time. So anyways, I'm going to get back to my subject. My subject was this. EPOV. And look at how tender this tip is. Watch, I want to show you something. Look at that tip. I had to super glue it on because it did come off for the vibrations, you know. You go all over and vibrate, and then it came off. So I took some super glue and I put super glue in there on the EPOV itself because these come right off. Look on. Let me see. Here we go. See how it comes off? And then it has several heads to it too. Different types of heads other than this one head. It has a big round ball head, but it's too hard. You have to put something around it, and this is what I do. I got some inventions. See, I'm like the Chinese, you know, because I do have Chinese in me. But I'm like the Chinese. They'll see an American product and they say, how can we improve that? And then they improve it and they put it on the market and they beat us on the market with their 50-cent labor. Jeepers, we're up against 1 billion people, man. 1,300,000,000 people. They got as many, 300 million, we got 365 or something like that. And they got 1 billion more than that. Their economy is 1 billion more people than that. They got an economy to just wipe us out. We're frothing at a bit to get into it. See if they can buy some of our stuff. But no, they make all of our stuff cheap. And it's cheap. When they first started doing it, it was made out of pewter. I mean, not pewter, but molded metals. You know, they made their tools out of molded metals. Now they're making them out of machine metals because they got the market and they made all the money. Now they got money for materials and for manufacturing and all that. They took it over. They absorbed our economy. They stole our economy away from us. We're sitting right here, while they're stealing our economy away from us. They fooled us in making us think that they were way back in the BC days. Because you go to Victoria Peak in Hong Kong, you go up there and you stand on the mountain and you look to the right. If you're up there and you're looking, you can look into China. And all you see is these sand pans floating on top of the water, you know, with the big sails on them, with a big sail on them. And all these people with big straw hats picking rice, and that's with ox. They have ox and all that stuff, you know. And that's the way they picture the old China. And then you're on top of Victoria Peak and you look to the left and there's New York City. and your ship's parked right in the dock, right there. You can see your dock, and you can see the whole Hong Kong. It's all like New York City. So you look to the modern and then to the ancient. And they made us think that that's what they were before they got Hong Kong, but they weren't. They've got a bridge bigger than our Golden Gate that goes across 3 mountains. Did you know about that? Just go on there and take a tour through China. And they got us beat, man. And they got a beautiful country, too. Just as beautiful as the United States. But more people. They got 1 billion more people. That economy will just swallow anybody else's economy right up. Because those people are all inventive. They got a very inventive mind. I know because I got Chinese in me. I don't know. Can you tell by my eyes? Those are natural eyes there. It's not. I don't know. Somebody says, "Oh, he's probably stoned on his mind. Look at his eyes." Oh, man. No, I'm not stoned out of my mind. I got to make them big, so you can see them. But am I stoned? I'm not stoned. I take liquid marijuana, but it's not marijuana like you smoke and you get out there in cloud 9. This liquid marijuana that I take is a liquid. It's oils like olive oil, stuff like that, and it's laboratory. It has THC in it, and they call it liquid marijuana because it has THC in it. And I just told them just shortly, you named it the wrong. Shouldn't have named it liquid marijuana because it has a label. Marijuana has a label. It was illegal at one time, and it still is. The federal government. It's not legal as federal government. And I'm on a state program right now. There's only 3 states that have this program. And New York is one of them, and I'm on it. It costs me $80 a year to re-register, and then I'm under a doctor's supervision, and I get my medications on a as-needed basis. They monitor everything. I'm only allowed to get so many bottles of this stuff, and if I share it with anybody, I lose my privileges. I can't take it anymore, and that ain't gonna happen because they'll sneak somebody in here to get in, play guitar with me or something like that, and say, "Hey, let me try a little bit of that," and then flip their license at me and arrest me or take me off the program for violation of their laws. It ain't gonna happen to me. I won't let that happen. And I hope that anybody else who's on that program won't let it happen too. Try to make a little side business on the side or something. No. That's they've got something here. Because I have teeth that need to be pulled and they don't ache. I take this liquid marijuana, they call it. I think it should be called liquid THC or something like that. That's all it is. It's got THC. It's a derivative of marijuana. It's not. I'll tell you right now. If I vaped marijuana, smoked it, I'd be out in a cloud, man. I'd be like, "Whoa, man, life!" But I'm on liquid marijuana. I just took it half an hour ago. It only takes 20 minutes to get in your system. So here I am. I'm stoned right now. If you want to think that I took marijuana, but I didn't. I took pain medication because that THC in it kills the pain. And a good example is I have teeth that need to be pulled, and they were aching, and they're not aching now because I took marijuana. I put it in my tooth and swished it around. Does the thing, and then swallowed it, and it stayed in there. I don't know, my teeth don't ache.